Hello, beautiful souls. How are you guys doing today? I am fabulous. That's all I'm going to say. I am freaking fabulous. I took a day for just me today. And I had to take a day for me because I deserve it. That's just that. Let's back up. I'm going to put some things that we did Monday. That's Monday. Let's move this too. So today I got some things. I'm gonna chat about some things. We're going to have fun because what's fun? Like I'm just like I want to have fun. And I feel that some viewers, some people that's going to hang out today, they want to have fun too, right? So I thought it just so interesting that my title for today really just walked into itself. Like this title was done 30 days ago because I did all of this last month. And so for this title to walk into today, fun, question mark, what's that? Question mark. And my answer to it again is, you know, let's slap some paint on some paper and so we can find it again, at least identify it, why we're not having it. Like, I don't know. Let's get to it. Beth, hello. I enjoyed you and doing this morning. Let me tell y'all something. I was so happy for that construction stop so I could at least put something in the chat. But oh my goodness, I knew when I saw Dawn not taking a walk, I knew it was going to be a mistake to be driving during the live. But I wanted to go on because I needed to go in and rejuvenate. It's like you have a plug. When you take a plug, when you take an appliance, or let's take a heating tool. We have all our heating tools. And if it's not plugged in, you don't get any power. Like you can sit up there and hold that heating tool all day long and until you plug it in, you ain't gonna have no power, right? So today, this morning, I had a great night's sleep. Lord have mercy, I slept like a baby. I was very pleased with my sleep. And then I woke up. I chatted with a friend and prayed and cried and prayed, and then the Lord said, "You need to replug. I need to talk to you today." I was like, "Fine, no problem. What you want me to do? I'm gonna go get on a lawnmower." He's like, "Nope." So I went in my closet. I put on my good girl dress. I call it my good girl dress because anytime I put on a dress, it's a good girl dress, right? And I took off to. I ended up going to Montgomery. I went to the Michaels there. Y'all and I got me some more paper. Found me 2 more packs of paper. See how the Lord bless you when you do what you're supposed to do. He said, "Go." I said, "Okay." Online, this store was without paper. But when I got there, there were 2 packs waiting on me. 2 packs of this paper, and I didn't even know that these were on sale, but these were $5. Because y'all know, mixed media and all the things, why not? $5, it was worth it. So I got 2 of these, and then I got the 2 that was waiting on me. Y'all, if y'all got a Michaels and listen, you new watercolorists, y'all out there, if you go to Michaels, go try to find you some of this. I'm going to tell you why. I've already showed you. I want you to play with the paper. Because y'all are doing new watercolor things and learning new watercolor, I want you to take different papers. I want you to take hot press, cold press, rough, like all of the different papers. Beth, no worries when you get your Happy Mail. Test out each one of those different papers and you decide for yourself which paper you like. Hello, Pamela. Let's say, but the other thing is, did I see Paula K? Let me see. Hey, Paula. Listen, y'all. Paula went in the studio, y'all. Let's give Paula a round. Let's give her a great, great big, as they say in the church. Let's give her a great big God bless you. But let's give her a big old happy crafting. Yes, you went in the studio because we do what right here? We want to create joy in the studio. So the name of my studio is Create Joy Studio because why? I want to create joy. How? One brushstroke at a time. Okay, so Monday we did this. Don't look like what it did on Monday, does it? I told you guys, you take what can you think is going to hurt you, break you, and slap it down on a piece of paper. Write all the bad words. Be honest with yourself. Put it all on the paper, and then just scratch it up, cover it up with some paint, whatever, and then create something beautiful. And then I realized this had flowers on the back. So I didn't realize that at the moment. But I took it, I stamped on it. This was Dawn inspired because Dawn had been doing, she had sent me some papers, that she's made for with the honeybees and the things. And she said she used stamping and all the things. So I pulled out some stampings. I stamped it. I pulled out some stencils. I pulled out some paste, that Simon Hurley paste. Then I mixed up, only thing I don't have on here is watercolor, but I made marks with Stabilo, which is water soluble. But look at that on the inside, like, y'all know what this paper looked like. And if you didn't see the video, if you didn't catch the live on Monday, you can go back and catch the live on Monday and you can see what this looked like before this. I just took something and that's what I want to encourage you guys to do is when you're having a bad day, because we always have bad days, especially as women. We have children. We birth children. We popped out children out of our wombs and we expect them to love us and do all the things because why? We popped them out of our hoo-ha, which if they haven't birthed children for themselves, they have no respect or no regard for what we really did for them. Or if you had a cesarean, either way, however that baby got here, that child got here, some of them can be just so daggum ungrateful. As I take a deep breath on that one. Okay, then we did this one, and this one is the paper that I'm telling you guys about. If you can get there, if you like look, even if you don't watercolor, I would suggest getting this paper because it reminds me so much of Fabriano. I want to say Fabriano. I'm going to find out who made it, but it's made in Italy. So you guys know, and it's a mold, so it's not gonna, this paper page is up because I pulled it up, but there we go. It's gonna hang out, so we're gonna use that, but I got a lot of show and tell for you guys today, and we're gonna chat a little bit, and we got some trays today to put some things around. Michael's had these for $1. And of course, I scooped them up because I love Amsterdam. I use them in my mixed media. And then I got these from the dollar store. So I was just like, oh, these can be my whatever. I don't know. But they were cute. And they will be cute sitting right up here next to my stand that holds my camera. Now, I also got paper pads. You craft people, you'll be happy for this. Let me catch up on the chat. Okay, did I say hello to everybody that's in the chat? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. Want to make sure. All right, these are plaids. So this morning when Dawn was on and she was showing her mini ATCs, I was just like, oh my goodness, that is so cute. Some of the papers that she used, I liked. So again, when I go and show up in the store, what happens? This paper pad was on sale. You know at Michael's, their paper pads are like $20. So this one was $7. So you see all of the things. I had to get it. It had to come home with me. Because why? I'm going to cut them up and make me be ready to make some ATCs. Because I love the way Dawn has her ATCs in a little, I think it was cheese, an old cheese thing that she's made it into. It was so, so cute. But, look at this. These paper pads were, look at that. Oh, I can already see that. Like, and you know that I'm taking my flowers, y'all. I looked at Gina K last night and I cut her off so fast because she was already making me feel like I could get all the things. I was like, nope. So everything that she had on her show last night, I came in the studio and found the representative that I had bought before, and I was just like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just imagine. Look, just imagine. Oh, just so fun. So yummy, so yummy. Ooh, look it. Who'd ever thought? Well, I can't say I've always liked paper. I've always been a collector of paper. Oh, reminds me of FAMU. Colors. Look it. Oh, so I'm going to cut. These are all going to get cut up. This paper pad is going to get cut up. I am not putting it in the plastic bin without each page, because I think you get 2 sheets of each. So one of the sheets, so it's 58 sheets. Half of this is going to be cut up, going to be put into a little bitty thing. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Hello, Mr. McCoy. How are you? Are you having fun at work? Okay. Y'all gonna hear a loud thud because I don't have no room up here. And I won't drop it. We won't do it. We'll just lift up this basket right here. Anytime I say basket, y'all just say, oh, Dawn. Because every basket I have now is Dawn inspired. Okay, we need to leave this up here because this is how you turn your life into something beautiful. Because everything you're going through right now, it may be ugly and it may be sad and it may be terrible, but you can turn it into something beautiful. Y'all know my life. You know my journey. I've done that. I've taken all my pain and slapped it on some paper, and the things that I have in my studio around me now, they just really show me how much, if I just continue to walk forward and get through the next day, that'll be okay. Okay, so I have some things that I want to share because, again, today was listening to God. After my conversation with my friend this morning, I listened to God, and then I plugged myself into Him, and I drove. And as I drove, I had a meeting, and then I had the meeting. I just did the meeting in the car. That was what happened. And the drive was great, and it rained. It started raining as I was getting ready to come home. So I was like, okay, that's my cue to head on back home. So I headed back home probably about 11:30. Because I'm only like an hour from Montgomery, outskirts of where I go in Montgomery. If you go in Montgomery, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. It just depends on where I go in Montgomery. Okay. But this book right here is by Jackie Trotman. I got it years ago before life happened, before my son died. And it's Daily Doses of Divine Encouragement. And I had this book probably 3 or 4 years before Joshua died. And I never picked it up. You know, it's one of those things you support your friend, because Jackie Trotman was in a community that I'm in. And so I was like, okay, we'll get the book. God Notes. Sounds good, right? It wasn't until life happened that I opened God Notes. And like right here, between the sticky note, I just had opened it up. You can come to me at any time. I am always here. You can express your joy. You can express your sorrow. You can express your anger. I can take it. You can turn your concerns over to me so I can lighten your mind, heart, and spirit. You can see my presence in nature, in acts of kindness, and on others' face. When you need help that is beyond your own strength, I can send others to help you. You can do anything when it is true and worthy. Of this, I can assure you. That right there is powerful. So as I was getting some other books that inspired me and has helped me on my journey, that's why this one, that sticky note stuck out. And I was like, well, let me pull that book out. Y'all can see I haven't really opened it, but I remember sticking that sticky note there because that spoke to me on whatever day it was. And usually I write a date or some notes, but I think I probably boohoo cried after I read that because it's God. It's a God note. It's like God is reminding me, I'm here for you. I never promised you a road of roses. I bet I've never said that life was going to be great and wonderful just because you chose to follow me. You chose to, give up and be the fisherman of men and all that. Never said it was going to be great. I never even said it was going to be easy. But I do remind God every now and then, God, you sent your son to die for sins of the world, not me. So, dude, give me a little slack sometime. And then he just come on back and be like, that's not why you're here. So I just be like, okay, fine. Y'all know her. If you don't, let me introduce Brene Brown. Brene Brown became famous in 2010, right? Because Brene Brown did a TED Talk about vulnerability. Because why? Nobody really wants to be vulnerable. As a mother, I didn't want to be vulnerable. To be vulnerable meant I was weak. So I didn't want to acknowledge vulnerability. But when Brene Brown did that TED Talk, right? It went like it is. I think it's the most viewed TED Talk, right? So these are some of my books that I've definitely either read through a couple times. I know this one. Wait, which one? No, this one. Let me give them to you the way I got them in my hand. Okay. So Brene went from being a teacher I think she's in Houston. She's in Texas. From being a teacher to being an actress to being just like all things like when you just really sit there and just say, oh, blankety blank. Be honest with yourself. However you say it, I don't know. I'm just telling y'all Karenology because it ain't no days that I be like, oh, gracious and merciful Father, I just need you right now. When I need the Lord, those are not the words that I use. And I'm still here, so I guess he kind of like, y'all, she really must be in one today because she just calling me all wicked today, right? So that's just it. I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to give yourself permission to be honest, okay? That's permission slip today, is be honest with yourself. Then there's Rising Strong, how the ability to reset, transform the way we live, love, parent, and lead. Brene Brown saved my days on the third leg of raising children, right? And I think I did more of Brene Brown when I was actually going to get my master's in counseling. It was just, that at that point in time, she was the thing. And so she was because she was being honest. Like she was really, 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 really being honest, right? And she was saying what some of the things I just like, I ain't saying that, at least not in public. I was writing it in my journal, but okay. Now, and then Braving the Wilderness, the quest for true belonging and the courage to stand alone. Because sometimes when you don't have the strength to be what your neighbor wants you to be, your friend wants you to be, or whoever, you have to be brave. And you're going to be in the wilderness. Sometimes you're going to end up being alone. Today, I took a drive. I was alone. I was happy. I had no problems. And when I tell you the Lord made the roads clear, I had no issues, maybe a little issue in checkout, but I controlled it. I didn't let her bother me because when I go, this is a sidebar, when I go in and I'm in a place of business, and this is the customer service in me, I want you to say hello when I walk into your establishment. Maybe ask me one time, am I okay? Are you finding everything okay? And after that, kind of leave me alone unless I, kind of seek you out. But when I get to checkout, it needs to be a thing of, did you find what you were looking for? Did you have a good experience? Was everything okay? Something like that. I don't care. Just say, hey, Heifer, did you have a good day in our store? I don't care. Just acknowledge that I'm here because your store is open and I'm here. And I go to Michael's now more because why? Joann's is gone. So I go to Michael's. Okay. So I went in there and so was checking out. And as I'm there, she didn't acknowledge when I walked up. And I kind of hesitated on putting my stuff on the counter. And she just still didn't. And so I just slapped this paper pad on the counter, like that paper pad I just showed you. And I just kind of dropped it on the counter a little bit. Not slammed it, just kind of dropped it a little bit. And then she's like, well, how are you today? And I guess that slam maybe I need to turn around. But her and her employees were congregating amongst themselves talking about insurance. I thought it was so rude. And I'm in the South. I don't expect that kind of behavior in the South. Y'all know I say below the Mason-Dixon line is real South. And so we like to kind of be very hospitable down here. So after the lady behind me was looking, I just say, bless her heart. And anybody in the South know when you hear that, you know you done screwed up. That is not no term of endearment. When I say bless your heart. So she finally turned all the way around and started giving me her attention. And I was like, okay. So she kind of came back a little bit, and I gave her an ATC card that I had made because I got some in my purse. And I was like, you have a blessed day. And I hope you don't get wet when you know, leave for work. I hope it's not raining anymore. And then she kind of was like, looked at me and turned her head to the side. She's like, thank you. I chose to give grace. That was just it for me. So, braving the wilderness. Sometimes you have to just brave the wilderness. That's just it, right? Okay, now this is my babes. Like this one, I did a lot in, but this is my babe. I thought it was just me, but it isn't. Making the journey from what will people think to I am enough, and I'm going to add, and I don't give a darn on it. That's where I am now. Life after 40, like somewhere in 40, I told you guys I woke up. Hi, Ashley. My trip today was inspired by Ashley. Everybody tell Ashley hello. But life after 40, that was it. Life at 40, I don't believe, maybe 42, somewhere in there, because me and William got married, and you know the grief. Oh yeah, I lost my daughter. Yeah, 3 years later. Yeah. In my 40s, I just came to a place where it's just like, I don't care. Like I just can't do this. I can't be trying to show up and be what society thinks I should be as a mother, right? So I thought it was me. I thought it was just me. Brene, that's why I told you guys I love her, because she let me know it wasn't just me. And it's not. We all as mothers share the burden of raising children. Sometimes we have to do it alone, right? So I am Karen McCoy. And around here, y'all know what we do. We slap paint on paper so that we can do what? Heal. What? How we do it? One brush stroke at a time. All right, let's get to slapping some paint on some paper. Take a deep breath. Whew. Reclaim your own womanness, because we are some powerful beings. Let me tell you. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I got one more thing to show. I'm sorry. My basket got a little upset because I just walked on by it. I'm sorry. I told y'all, if y'all hear basket, tell Dawn. Okay, Dawn. But these are, what did I do? Oh, after Biddy Penny's live the other day, I was in the living. These are my things. I'm not going to pull them all out because I do want to get the slapping paint on paper. But look at, this is Dawn inspired. Look at pocket, small pocket. Check it out. Dawn, I be listening. I'm trying to tell you. I be listening. Look, just slap the man on a little card. Slap the girl on there reading a book, the Bible, or whatever she's reading. Something simple. These are going to be little tags that we're going to put in there. We're going to do little tip-ins. This was an illustrated faith bag that I just cut up because I kept all of my illustrated faith bags. And walking with Jesus with all my heart. So this one was my fun one. The bee. And this, oh, listen. These are a little thick because I love, there's this German beer, and it has lemonade in it, right? So that's another thing about living in Germany. You learn how to drink beer, right? Budweiser, all that kind of stuff, that ain't right. So anyway, it had lemonade in it. So this was the box. And when I took the last one out, I was like, oh, look, let me cut this box up. Because Beth did something with the Raggedy Ann with, I think it's Marcella. And I was just like, oh, let me cut this box up. So I put there we got that. So those are on there. But listen, guys, you don't have to go to the store and buy all the things. Go in your kitchen, right? Go in your kitchen. Look at some stuff that you're getting ready to throw away. Cut it up. Slap some paper on it. Slap some glue on it. That's what they were saying. So for the junk journals, we just slapping paint on paper. We slapping glue on paper. We slapping paper on paper. We're slapping paper on boxes. Listen, We doing all that slapping so we don't slap the hell out of somebody. And I'm trying to told you. Ain't nobody got time to be fooling around with these folks. These folks just don't understand. Some days we just ain't got time. Some days we're just barely making it. We're just barely taking a deep breath. So just give us a minute. And when I say us, I mean mothers. Look, we got tags. I cut out some tags. Dawn and Tracy did something with the hole punch one time, and so I was like, oh, let me do that. So when I get ready to put this in my junk journal, there we go. We're going to already have some, not tags, some, what them things called? Pockets. Look here, pockets. There we go. And then we got some little bitty, look, we got it all in here. That daggone bitty bitty. Let me tell you, hanging out with card makers will have you using up your paper. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and I want, this is my thing for you. I want you to know. Do you already know you're amazing? I want you to know. Don't nobody tell you today. I want you to know. You are already amazing. You are freaking awesome. And if you're still breathing, take a deep breath in because you deserve it. But I'm going to cut the heck out of this book. Rip it out because I want the cover. I want it. It's nice and cushiony. And yeah. I've had it. I've went through it a couple times, but yeah, I'm gonna leave the cover on. But I want it to make a junk journal out of it. Yeah. I don't look good in orange. Hello, listen. Listen, girl, you better know it. I don't want to be locked up because I like to pee in private. That's my excuse. I might can work orange, but I like to pee in private. So I want people to leave me alone and give me the grace that I give them some days. And when I say I don't feel like being bothered, just mosey on and keep going to the next house because this one is occupied. Okay. Everybody take a deep breath. That was a lot. But that's what kind of day. The rain has come. It has washed it all away. And we're going to know. Because, here's my question. When did you first notice that your day was slipping away? Or that the fun was slipping away? Or that you just was not wanting to do it? And I'm just not, maybe not today, maybe another day or whatever. Just in your mind. It's like Betty Wright says. Betty Wright says, hey, think back. I don't want you to do what that song says because I really don't want to have that conversation till your very first time. But think back to the time where you really stopped having fun and you start just doing things and just showing up just cause, right? Kind of, can you think back? Set that stage. That's what I want to do. Because when you set that stage, for me, mine happened to be when my daughter and granddaughter died. I thought it was when my uncle and aunt died. No, I thought it was when a friend of mine was murdered when I was in high school, but then I thought that was it. It was like, no. And then, you keep, every time you experience another death, you be like, no, that wasn't it. And then when my uncle died in 2006, I really thought my world was going, I was just like, how am I going to, like, live? He's the one that I call. His wife died first, and, she's, everything I am about as being a Southern woman was because of that woman. And so it's just like, God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? That was a question I remember asking. And God kind of like didn't answer me right away, but he showed me. And when he's opening, is this the bowl I want? No, that's the wrong bowl. And he has been showing me that I'm strong. And I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh man, okay, got this. So this is why I slap paint on paper, and this is why I get on YouTube and have a conversation, because as women, I know that there are women that are out here like, how in the hell am I supposed to get up and do this? Okay, how am I supposed to keep from strangling that child? Or how am I supposed to just keep from slapping the crap out of my boss or the person at work? I need to pay the bills. I get it. Been there, done that, right? So the fun disappears when you have to life. When you have to do all of the things, we have to do all of that. Most of the time, we stop having fun. We become a mother. We become a wife. We become a co-worker. We become all of those things. And we forget to have fun. Now, I remember like having fun with the kiddos and stuff, but it wasn't the kind of fun I want to have. Because y'all know I've been a mother since I was 14, so that's all I kind of know. So now, like today, got in the car and I went and had fun. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you permission slip to have fun. Um, do something. Think about that thing. Like think about the thing that made you not do want to have fun, or the thing that's just like I don't have time to have fun. Like I don't even have time to go and buy some new panties. You talking about have fun? Check it out. Moms are the ones that walk around with the same old drawers forever because we too busy buying things for the kids, the husbands, the dogs, the house. And then one day we pull it up and then it rips and we be like, God, I might need to go to the store and get me a couple new ones, right? Or the bra. That's why when you get to a point now, life after 40, you get to, oh Lord, I don't need that no more. It's just like get home and that's the first thing you take off. So this is what I'm saying. Fun. Fun is a muscle. It's like smiling. The more you use it, it won't be a mystery to you, right? Seriously, neuroscience meets watercolor. So that's why we're going to slap some paint on some paper, literally. And this month we're doing hydrangeas. So we're literally just going to slap that paint on that paper. And if you're painting with me, I want you to think about it while you're slapping the paint down. Like literally, what are you thinking about? Other than listening to my voice, is there something that pops in your mind? And if it is, have your piece of paper on the side and journal, write the words down. Don't spend a whole lot of time because I want you to really concentrate on slapping the paint on the paper, right? But I want you to have fun. I want you to relax. During your time where I come on here and we get to hang out, that's your time. I want you to know I appreciate it. I do not take you guys hanging out for me for granted, right? Okay, let me give a little quick shout out to Team Replay, because Team Replay, if you are here at this point in time in life, I do thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. If anything I say resonates with you, or you like, oh girl, I ain't had fun and God knows when. My version of having fun is sitting up here on YouTube watching other people's life. I want you to write down on a piece of paper what you want to do. What could you do if you had the time to just do it? Write that down. And then I want to give you permission to try to incorporate that into your day. Like today, for me, I hung out by myself. Literally got up and put on what I told y'all, my good girl dress. I look like a good girl today. So I want you to do that. And Team Replay, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to join us over here. This is a safe space where you get to slap paint on paper and heal one brush stroke at a time. Right? Share this video with someone who maybe needs to hear it, who may be going through some things in life. And don't forget to get your freebie in the description box below. I feel like I put something else down there. I'm not sure. Can't remember. But hey, spend some time. Binge watch my channel. Have fun with me and decide if you really, really, really want to date. You might not want to date me. That's what I call hanging out with me. We're all on a date here. So that's why I had to do my videos. I still got about I think I got 3 videos because y'all know I said I don't want YouTube to think when I go on my cruise that I forgot and I broke up with them. I want them to know, keep me in the algorithm. I'll be back. Hold on. But yeah, and I don't know. We're going to see. I might can go live on the ship. I don't know. We'll see. All right, that one kind of got away from me, but we're going to swoop it around anyway. Remember, don't worry about it. Just slap paint on the paper. Boop, 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 boop. Swoop it around, whoop, whoop. And now it looks like a what? Hydrangea. Hydrangea. Not a hydrangea. I'm sorry. It's peonies. Dang, I just realized, wait a minute. Not hydrangeas, peonies. I looked at it and I was like, that is not a hydrangea. Oh, look, Dawn got hydrangeas for July, question mark. There you go, Dawn. Check me. You got me. No. Peonies. We're doing peonies. Sorry. Okay, now let me give a quick, for those people that's like, Karen, I ain't got time to be slapping no paint on no paper. I just come to hang out for the conversation or whatever. No worries. Whatever your thing is that you do, I'm giving you permission to do it more for you. And have a mini takeaway, like a mini getaway, right? Because sometimes the brain just needs to get away from whatever get away from what is bothering you, whatever. Because I know when I used to work for Prudential, and I paid death claims, and getting on the phone with people, and this was way back in '98, and you're talking to people. I hadn't lost anything. My aunt, I think my aunt had only one had passed, but my dad hadn't passed. My uncle, nobody had really passed, and so I would be paying claims, and people be on the phone, and they'd be crying, and in my mind, I'd be like, "Yo, you want this money? I need these questions answered," and they just be crying a bloody river, and then most of the time they wasn't the beneficiary, and they had to call and have whoever was a beneficiary call in, and I was just like, oh my goodness. So, but it was a fun time, but I lost my point to where I was going with that, so we'll keep going. But oh, I got it. I did 3 jobs. I paid claims. I was a retention because Prudential was getting everything together to go public. So I was a retention person. We had to save every piece of paper. If you wrote down a phone number on a piece of paper, you had to save it. So there was this young lady, and she was going to, she went to Duke. She was at Prudential for an internship. And so she was a thorn in my side. Okay. I thought she was the cutest little thing. She reminded me of a Barbie that was extra skinny. Like Barbie, I thought had weight, but she was extra skinny. And so we would always go to lunch. All of us that were, had been there. I had been there about 2, 3 years. So our lunchtime was our lunchtime. So she wanted to come in and change some things. And she wanted to come in and just be like, well, no, we're going to have a working lunch. I say, the hell you say? My mouth was a little bit more colorful back then. So use your imagination. Be like, I don't think that's going to work. So then because I said that, she's like, well, I think you're being very rude. And I was like, well, I think you're being rude because you want me to take my lunch break that I'm supposed to be given and go sit in the break room and chat with you and chat with y'all. I barely want to come to work and work with these folks. You want me to go have lunch with them? I ain't say that, but in my mind, that's what I was thinking. So, of course, I begrudgingly had to go because, you got to do what these folks say because back then I had 7 kids. 6 of them was at home. I needed the medical. I had one daughter at the University of Florida, so I needed to pay these bills and things, right? So, but we ended up being not the best of friends, I would say, but we ended up getting to a place to where I said, I can be better for you as an employee if you let me really be honest. And she kind of looked at me, because she was going to school, so she was trying to be learn how to be in management and stuff like that. So she was just like, well, what does that look like? I was like, well, when people say they don't want to do something, you don't use your managerial to really scold them. You kind of have a conversation and kind of, talk to them or whatever. So that there released her to have a conversation with other people who couldn't stand her. Like, I just was upset that she was telling me I had to sit there and eat with them. Other people would talk behind her back and really, really didn't like her. Now, mind you, this young lady was probably like 22, 23, and at the time I was like in my 30s. Some of those ladies was in their 40s and 50s, and here's this young girl telling them that they can't do a thing, and so instead of them really kind of, what I'm saying, my point for that was sometimes you just gotta let people know how you feel, kind of in a nice way, kind of, right? Because I learned later that she had lost her dad while she was going to school, and so she had a lot of things going on. So I had to be a little bit more mindful of how I handled her, not even knowing where I was going to be going in the year 2000, because my dad died in 2000, and she lost her dad. So she came, she was our intern, so she came back, and then when she came back, I had lost my dad, and look what this 23-year-old was doing for me. Now she was like, well, Karen, it'll be okay. Some days will be hard. Like, now here she was giving me some advice. I thought that was amazing. So don't always knock people out of the park because they don't look like your cup of tea or your bottle of wine or, you know, whatever your thing is. So that's just my little thing that I learned when I worked at Prudential. I think that was the biggest lesson I learned was that year, and I can't remember that daggum girl's name. And I'm not usually bad. I'm usually good remembering it. But hey, life after 40. God, I can't remember. I can see her face as clear as day, but I cannot remember her name. If I remember her name, I'll let you guys know. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, as we slap paint on paper, and I'm super excited that Dawn and Beth are going to be having a watercolor date today. I love it. So, Beth, is that going to be during your regular time? Y'all give me the time in the chat so that way I can be prepared to be on there to support. Because y'all know I love, 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 love it. And yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I like that color. I haven't packed for the cruise. I think is next week the cruise. Listen, like I should know that, right? Yeah, next week is the cruise. Next week is the cruise. I haven't packed clothes or anything, but y'all, I got my watercolors. My watercolors, what I'm taking. I got that, all my watercolor stuff, so you can tell what my priorities are. I need to do a little bit of recon for. We're going to the Bahamas, and I'm trying to decide if I even want to get off the boat. Because remember, this is part one of my taking care of me vacation mode. So, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. You never know why someone is crossing. Yes, like today, like that lady in Michael's. Like I could have just been like, "Hey, chick," I could have really, really went off, but I be trying to save people. I do, I really do. I ain't went off on nobody in a while. I have not. 5 p.m. Okay, okay. Yes, I need to know because Dawn be giving us that Eastern time, and I be late. I be late to the party. But yeah. Oh, look at that green. Oh, that's so pretty. So when life is lifing, my point, find something to do that you can put that energy in so that you don't have to hold it, bottle it up, or exert it out on somebody else. I'm good for doing, I used to be good for doing that. And I think I'm still kind of good for doing it because I do it to Mr. McCoy. He just don't care. He don't pay me no attention. He just kind of look at me and be like, oh, okay. And then I'll be like, did you hear me? He'd be like, yeah. And he had that little look on his face like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? I'd be like, well, acknowledge. Oh, fun. Today I can actually make the live because we're having a late dinner. Oh, yes. We're Mr. McCoy gonna bring dinner home today, so I'm not worrying about it. So I'll be in the studio. I'll be in the studio all the rest of the day because I wasn't here this morning, and I do need to finish my junk journal of envelope videos that I'm making for my that I'm teaching my patrons. So I need to do a couple more videos in there. And when I get off of here, I'm probably gonna go live with them in my Patreon group, so that way I can maybe do a live and not have to necessarily do a video because video sometimes I hate I hate editing videos. I just do. Okay. Beth, I want to send a quick shout out to your beautiful, 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 and I'm so happy that you shared it. I just love that because sometimes people don't be wanting to share their artwork, once they start out here slapping paint on paper in the world. I'm so proud, and it was so pretty. Those flowers are pretty. It caught my eye because it was purple, and I was just like, oh, look at that. I want you to pay attention a little bit more to water usage. That's the thing that scared me in the beginning with watercolor was the water to paint ratio. And I thought I was trying to do it over here, but I couldn't. But I kind of did. Remember I told you guys you need to show up. Dinners, yeah, Mr. McCoy, dinner is whatever you bring home. But here's the thing. Remember I told you have to put it on the paper and give the paint time to show up. Don't overwork it because if you do, then you're not letting it show out. And watercolors, I've learned, needs to show out, right? They need to, You slap that paint on that paper, and they need to be silly. Like they want to have fun, right? So as you put the paint down, y'all saw how I'm putting this paint down and just not going back over it, just slapping it down and just kind of letting it go for itself. And depending on what you want it to look like, either put more water or put more pigment. That's it. Um, and you can tell because it'll have a watery look. It'll look like the paint just sat there, and so that means it kind of maybe is too much water. Maddie says leaving for Minnesota on Friday for we are leaving Friday and home on Monday. Wondering if I need to pack supplies for such a short. Maddie, I'm gonna say I think you do. I think you need to need to just a little something, because why not? Because I think it'll be great. And congratulations. Another one of my friends informed me today her son's getting married. It's just like I cannot believe, like, when I met her, he was in high school, then he went to college, and now he's getting married. I'm just like, well, time ain't waiting on no man. And then I have to remember, yeah, it's 2025. Okay, so this right here, where are we? Oh, we're good on time. I'm going to pause and kind of let this dry, because I do like the way this is kind of doing its thing. So I want it to dry like that. And then I'm going to come back over it after it really, 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 really dries, right? So that way I can leave this, like you can see the way that water kind of went and how that did. So I want that to stay, but then I'll come in and I'll work the middle, for peonies, because that's the front of the bulb, and this is kind of like the back of it. So if you kind of hold a peony, like, oh, here, I got it close to me. This isn't a peony, but you kind of hold it, and the bulbs are still closed up a little. That's the back side. But then this one is opened up. So see how that's open? Like that. So that's kind of what that's doing. And it's like that. So in this right here are the leaves. I mean, the petals that you can't see on this side. Yeah. So, yeah. That works out. So, yeah. Okay. All right. And so we want that to, another thing, when you want it to keep a look, don't overwork it. Let it sit. Think about it and come back to it later. Then put some paint on wherever you are. That's the thing that I've learned about getting things to show up the way I want. Now this right here, I do these leaves. I need something very, what color is this? What color is that? Is that? Oh yes, that's it. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Woo, watch this pop out. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that? Oh, look at that. These Rosa Gallery watercolors are just amazing. You're welcome, Maddie. I think it's amazing when children grow up and they get married, and then they just kind of like, oh, you can kind of pat yourself on the back as a mom and be like, oh, I did a great job. It didn't turn out too bad. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. I still, out of 5 of my children are still with me, and I'm still blessed every day. Some days I was talking to, like I was saying earlier this morning, I still cry over a couple of them. It's just sometimes your heart just hurts, and I just don't want what they're going through, but sometimes I have to step back and let them be an adult, because they're grown now, right? And there's nothing that I don't want to enable them, so I've had to, kind of step back and cry about it, because I can't do a daggum thing about it. Um, and that's that. Oh, that purple. That's a purple. I can't remember what color. It's a purple. Oh, it's violet. It's violet. And these are my Rosa Gallery colors. Oh, I got paint on my hand. I can't get dirty because I don't want my dress. I'll be done slap my hand on my dress. Then I'll be mad, because this ain't one of them dresses I want to turn into a watercolor dress. We did a thing, we went to LaQuisha's, what's that, retreat one year, And I had this cute little dress on that I had, and I slapped my hand on the apron trying to get my handprint to put all the colors I put on my hand, and look, took that apron off, and boy, them colors went through the apron. So that's now my watercolor dress. So, but this ain't one of them dresses I want to be my watercolor dress. It's my Betsy. This is just, no, it's an Eliza. I used to work for Dillard's too, so yeah. Shoes and dresses and handbags used to be my thing. Now, Rosa Gallery, Blick, Art Aroma, those are my places now. I don't even go in Dillard's no more. I could care less. I have to be traveling, and I don't even think going on a cruise I'm going to need to go. I'm just going to, people on the cruise, I ain't never seen the clothes in my closet, so I'm not finna be going to buy nothing. Y'all know we got a formal night, so I'll be going in the attic to pull out a formal gown, or a pantsuit. I'm trying to decide if I just want to do a nice little pantsuit. I don't really want to be getting dolled up. Who remembers the Love Boat? Finally, I can listen towards the end, though that meeting. Oh, Paula, it's okay. We always have team replay. Oh, but look at that. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? Oh, okay, let's do something else. This is another thing that I want you to think about when you are having fun. When you're going to be creating your fun. I want y'all to create a calendar to have fun. Because listen, y'all do play dates for the kiddos. You did play dates. Well, I didn't do play dates. We didn't have play dates back then. We just take them to the park and let them hang out. But now they have mommy dates, play dates, kid dates, dog dates, all kinds of dates. I was like, dang, I needed to have, you know. But anyways, I want you to do a play date for yourself. I don't like that one, kind of. That one, I was trying to dab that off. That didn't make my spirit feel good. It just looked like a blob. There we go. Remember I told you guys, watercolor is just like God. It's very forgiving. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, so give yourself a play date. Who said? Okay. Beth says, oh, you remember the Love Boat? The Love Boat. Yeah. So we're going to be on the Lido deck and do all the things, and kind of have a formal night, and see, we're going to see what Captain Steuben is all about. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks better. That's better. We just want to add something. And then remember, when all this dries, I'll probably put some yellow up in there, put some yellow right there. But right now, it's wet. It's a little wet, and I don't want to mess it up. Don't want to mess it up. But there we go. So my point is, we started out with a blank canvas. Every morning you wake up, we have a blank canvas. Hey, Sarah, how are you? We did tons of play dates for kids back in the day. Yeah, so we're gonna have play dates. We're gonna have crafty dates. That's why I'm happy that Dawn and Beth are doing a watercolorist day. Love it. And doing stuff that's making them happy. Dawn said, this is the thing, Dawn, I was dying laughing when you were talking about there's all the things that's in the refrigerator all the way cut up. You have no reason to go in the kitchen. In other words, it's at your own leisure, which is why I'm trying to get Mr. McCoy to handle dinner, and that way I ain't got to worry about going in the kitchen. Ain't. So I am going to do something. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show you something. I bought some more canvases so we can do something else. But check it out. Y'all like this, right? This one's pretty. See, this is what I'm going to do is put something like that over there. But this one, this is life, right? This is life. Nothing we can do when some things show up. Life knocks on your door and says, it doesn't even knock on the door. It sometimes it just kicks the door in, right? And it's like, hey, I'm here and I'm going to do this, and this, right? You don't have any idea why life showed up and why life is acting out, right? So sometimes, this is what I want you to know. When life comes and just pours foolishness over your life, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. because this is what life would do. I need y'all to understand. This is life. It was beautiful. Your day was great. Then somebody at checkout just didn't do what you wanted to do. They just wasn't hanging out right. They was just whatever. I don't want no pizza, but you're more than welcome to get you some pizza. Um, they just look at you like, what in the world am I supposed to do with all of this, right? And remember, life after 40 kind of serves up its own stuff because we're already, as a woman, I'm talking about the women, men, I know y'all probably got y'all things too, but I don't really research y'all stuff. But women, we already got our own stuff going on. Life doesn't look like we want. When we get to 40, we just like, oh Lord, where'd that dream go? Oh Lord, what happened with this? What is that, right? And then you're sitting there and your day, you like, I finally got a day to myself. Oh, today is great. I hung out today. And then life comes and just squirts some foolishness. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just very gingerly, because this is watercolor. Don't slap it too fast, too hard, because this is watercolor. You just tell life, okay, I'm going to get a brush and I'm going to navigate what we're going to do. Okay, life, what do you want to do? Life maybe brings divorce. Life maybe brings death. Life maybe brings you get fired. Life maybe brings retirement. Life maybe brings, your kid gets in trouble. I don't know whatever. Those are the things I'm talking about when life comes and slaps the hell out of you and you thought it was all gravy. Okay? I will let that dry because life shows up sometimes and we have to really just sit and look at life and be like, what the hell just happened? I was doing good. Maddie, way after 40. Okay, way after, or life after 40 plus. Yeah, I'm living vicariously. Crab legs. Get her crab legs, Derek. See, Ashley knows. That's what I'm talking about. My people know me because sometimes life just don't know you. Life just don't realize. But I'm telling you, you're going to get back up. Now, I'm not going to do anything else to this because that gesso is going to seal. This is how strong you are, right? No matter what life throws at you, I'm going to see you in a week. I'm going to see you in a year. I'm going to see you in 3 hours. You are going to be done dried up and you are still going to be able to see the beauty that resides in you. This is what I want to give you. I want to encourage you that life cannot end you. The only person that can end you is you. How you respond to the mess, how do you respond to creating the joy through the mess? This is it. This is another thing that I learned about myself when I was slapping paint on paper. Just like, I don't like it. And then my friend LaQuisha, she's just like, well, just slap some paint on it. Put some paint over top of it and start over. It's like, huh? And so when I would start painting some things and life would happen, like I did something, like I painted this. So say we painted this. And then let's just say the phone rung after I got off a live and I'm doing something this, and then in the moment it's just like cover it up. It's not where you're feeling right now. Then I would cover it up and turn it over and make it something great. Because that's why mixed media became my friend, because it let me really, really explore my emotions, right? So that's why I want you to take the time to give yourself permission to heal. I put a whole bunch of strokes on here, but I did it one brush stroke at a time. One brush stroke at a time. Do what you can. One brush stroke at a time. One moment at a time. It doesn't matter. Sophie is not happy with you, Karen, that you painted all over those pretty flowers. Listen, Sophie, I'm gonna send the picture. When this dries, these flowers are gonna pop out, like they're gonna come out so vibrant. Like, that's why life is not worth it to sit in the piss and just get stank. Like, okay, it happened. It's done. What can we do now? And God, I'm speaking after raising 7 kids and sitting on the side of the bed just kicking and screaming, just like wanting to Oh Lord, I remember the one day I wanted to just take that child and just separate it. Like, okay, that part came from your daddy, that part came from me. All right, let's just separate. And you go because it was just like I didn't know what to do. That's why I say with the day I got my mama wings, because oh, them girls, they just got mouth. Some of them just got mouth that just kind of goes, what did you say? You know. Yeah. Because healing, sometimes, even when the healings, you get disqualified. And I just don't, I want you to just show up for yourself, even in the mess. Now, look, listen. Okay, hold on, hold on. I need Sophie. Sophie, it's going to be okay. Watch how this flower pops out. Excuse the heating tool. Gesso is the best thing for watercolor, other than gouache. But because it was, I needed my point to be in the mess. Gouache would have made it more beautiful. So in the mess, I needed you to see your day was great and wonderful. Life comes along, and that was the gesso did it. But as this dries, look how this is popping out. It's coming back up. You are the strong. You're gonna come back up, right? Trust me. You're not the only one. It's not just you. I think every woman that's had a child, every woman who's had children, whatever, no way, shape, form, or fashion, they've had to really, really, really sit down and ask themselves, what in the world can I do now? Right? The expectations that we put on ourselves sometimes drives us crazy. I'm getting over expectations, except for in my watercolors. I have expectations. I want my watercolors to always show up very vibrant, very beautiful. And I want my expectations for my watercolor is to help me heal. What? One brush stroke at a time. Okay, guys. Listen. I need to get clear gesso. Now, clear gesso would, this is acrylic gesso. This is Liquitex. So it's always going to leave a little film over here because even after after the funeral, it still left a little residue. There's still residue, even though it's been 6 years. I'm still beautiful, even though. I'm still beautiful. I'm still strong. I'm still all the things now, even though that happened. So there's always going to be that film of life. So but the clear gesso I love because that would have worked even better because it would have gave a good one. But y'all see how this is still coming out like it's coming out. Sophie, I'm going to do the rest of what I'm going to do to this picture. I'll do it off camera. I will not do it with you watching because you'd be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe she just did that. What'd you say? What'd you say? I can't remember. What's Sophie saying? You're not getting on my nerves. You're working my nerves. What'd you say? Okay. I need to get, okay, yep, I'm learning that lesson. Give yourself permission. Yep. Y'all, and we can say Paula K gave herself permission because she went in the studio. You're going by 231? You can go by 231. I'll take that with the juicy sauce, medium, and shrimp. Please and thank you. Now you hit, see what I'm saying? There we go. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so we're going to have fun. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make play dates for ourselves. All right, where's my thing? There it is. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, did I finish? I want to make sure everything. Because we go from this to, we go from what, y'all remember what this looked like Monday. And so basically, Paula K created something like, oh my goodness, she did some flowers. Oh, we have a community. Okay, I started a community here on the YouTube channel. So Paula, share in the community channel the flowers that you did so that people can see that you took that permission slip and you did the doggone thing. And I'm like, when I saw it, I was just like, oh my God, I'm just so proud of her. I am. Okay, where are we at? I should have some surf with my turfs. Oh Lord, what are you having for dinner, Dawn? Did I miss what you having? Oh, I'm having steak and salad. Oh yes, shrimp and some crab legs would be great. Hey guys, listen. Oh, today was great. I want you guys to remember, have a play date for yourself so that you can still show up even though the mess still show up. Look how those flowers are starting to come through. And remember, I'm going to fold it and make it into put it in my junk journal. So remember, oh, and team replay, if you're still here, you're still here. Oh, you can tell the difference when I don't have the light on. I don't have the light on. No problem. Remember, get you a Brene Brown book if you need something to kind of just help you to sit down and regroup and whatever your thing is. Don't wallow in the piss. I don't know no other way. That's my nice way of saying it. Y'all can add to it what you want. You know, let's not wallow in it, right? So we want to basically. Oh, and I forgot the other one the other day. So this is the book that I'm reading for the probably third or fourth time. I had to get a brand new one because I write in my books, and if I've written in it, I don't want to have the same thing. I want to know where is my mind today. Not. I think I did this when we were in Germany. I think that's what it was. But a woman's battle plan for serious, specific, and strategic prayer life. When I'm trying to keep myself into praying, because sometimes I'll just be like, God, I ain't praying today. I can't believe you doing this to me. I don't want to pray today. But those are the days I know that God shows up and he carries me because he knows that I'm at my breaking point and I just can't do it no more. So when you look in that mirror and you ask yourself, what else can happen to me today? Believe me, God will show you. So don't ask that question. And I always tell people, don't ask for patience. Don't pray for patience, because in order for you to get patience, God's going to have to put you through some things. Don't ask for patience. Don't pray for patience. Just grow through it. Create something and figure it out. I needed to set another play date for myself. Yes, Paula, set a play date. Let's all set a play date. Let's all listen. Listen, I'll be great and wonderful if we all can get together on a Zoom and set our play date. Y'all let me know what you think about that. And y'all go over to the community because we have this new feature that I got on the channel that we can chat and talk about things together. Okay? But I'm going to get off of here because I need to go and let Simon, he needs to take his medicine. He's almost done with his meds, but we're going to, I'm going to let him out because it's not raining anymore. That was another thing. When I got home, it was pouring down raining. So I got a little wet, but I enjoyed it. I really did because the little girl kind of came out. But y'all know I told y'all I got my good girl dress outside. I didn't want to get it wet, right? So who all is going to schedule them a play date? Put fun date in the chat real quick. Fun date. Put fun date in the chat. And then if you want to get together on Zoom, put fun date. Let's see, fun date Zoom. And then that way I can hear it. And then if you're on Team Replay and you want to join, hey, join in. Put fun date Zoom in that way. Or you go over to the community tab. I don't know exactly where it is. I'm going to have to scroll and figure out where it is. I know when I click on my stuff, it'll probably take me to it. And another thing, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up before you get off. So that way YouTube knows that I'm still dating it, and I'm still hanging out, and we are still doing the doggone thing. You got me? Oh, and the other thing, oh, where are they? Look at this. Oh, where is it? Remember I was doing the envelopes, but there was one I wanted to show you guys. I took a picture, and I don't know what I did with it, but oh well, I can't find it. This one is inspired by Dawn, because the bee, it was a stamp. Because remember I told you guys, she told me to put, we were the stamps, the stencils. Oh my God, what did I do with it? It's in my basket. Oh well. Oh, I know where it's at. I put some paint on it, so it's over there drying in the window. But yeah, so yeah. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so y'all do that. Put that in the community. Oh, fun date Zoom. Okay, we got a fun date Zoom. Got thumbs up. So Beth, the thumbs up is is that a fun date Zoom or fun date is your thumbs up? Okay. Yes, you know we love the bees. And because I went through, cause y'all know Gina K had a bee stamping, and I was just like, oh, I need that. And then I was like, no, you don't. You got one down there. And when I tell you I came down here and looked and searched until I found that bee, I found some more ink. I'm not going down the Gina K rabbit hole, and ain't. Show ain't. I got me some more paper, but we are not going down that rabbit hole. Oh, I know what I put in the thing. Slappingpaintonpaper.com. I did put that link down there because I have updated my shop over there on slappingpaintonpaper.com. This a whole thing. That's what we doing. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here and I will see Beth and so let me put it this way. Happy Place Crafting and the Crafty Visage will be doing a watercolorist combo at 5 Central, 6 Eastern time for you folks. If y'all want to come and join them. So y'all can support, because we're just going to go from one channel to the next channel, because that's what we do over here. We're supporting in the YouTube world. So that's what we're going to do. So right there, I had to say the Crafty Visage and the Happy Place Crafting are going to be live on their respective channels at 5 p.m. Central Time and 6 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Did I get that right, ladies? Make sure I got that right. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of Zooms. Everybody, okay, we can do a Zoom. I'm here for the Zoom. I love to do Zoom. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, Smokey. We can do a Zoom date. Zoom date. Okay. The Zoom date it is. All right. So now y'all need to listen. Okay, this is maybe what I can do. But that might... Yeah, let me think about the time and place and all the things. Oh, yes, today. Today for Beth and Happy Place Crafting, which is Beth, and the Crafty Visage is Dawn. So yes, today at those appointed times. So if you're watching and, as the people say, and you're lurking and you still want to hang out with us, then join them over on their channel, and then we'll just continue having fun. Because even as adults, let's bring out the little girl in us. That little girl loved to have play dates and did. Or that little boy loved to go and play football in the field. Bring out the kid in you. Let's do it. Oh, it's on Beth's channel. Okay. So it's on the Happy Place Crafting. But are y'all going live together? Like, Dawn, okay, I got it. Dawn, you're going to be a guest on Beth's channel. I got it. I had to get the technology in my head right. Okay? And Sarah and I are going to go live sometime together. We got to get our schedules together. We'll let you know. Alrighty, guys. I love you guys. And you know what? There's nothing you can do about it. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for being here. And remember, have fun today, tomorrow. Just live your life. Take care of you, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Bye.